For the last couple of years, we've all gotten pretty used to AI as a tool we talk to, right? Think ChatGPT. You give it a prompt and it gives you a response. But, the ground is shifting right under our feet. We're starting to move from an AI that just talks to an AI that actually does things.
So think about this for a second. What if your AI could do more than just chat? What if it could take one of your goals, create a whole plan, and then just go and execute that plan in the digital world, all with minimal supervision from you? That's the huge leap from assistant to agent that we're going to break down today.
So, what is it that makes this new kind of AI so fundamentally different from what we're all used to? Well, this is what we call agentic AI. And the key words you really got to focus on here are autonomous and take actions. See, these aren't just passive assistants anymore, waiting around for your next command. They are proactive systems designed from the ground up to operate independently to get a job done. And this just lays it out so perfectly. A tool AI, like ChatGPT, is totally reactive. It needs you, the human, for every single step of the process. An agent, on the other hand, can take a complex goal, break it down into a multi-step plan, act on it, and even team up with other agents to solve problems. It's kind of like the difference between a simple calculator and a full-blown accountant.
So what we're looking at here isn't just a simple upgrade. It's a complete paradigm shift. We are literally moving from using AI as a tool to working with AI as a teammate. And let me tell you, that is going to change everything about how work gets done.
So how do these agents actually work? I mean, what's going on under the hood? It's not magic. It's actually a really clever operational loop. Let's take a look. Okay, so at its core, an AI agent runs in a constant loop. Let's say you tell it, hey, book a table for two at a good pizza place tonight. First, it deconstructs that big goal into smaller steps. Then it figures out which tools it needs, like it'll access your calendar to see when you're free, or it might use a booking API, which is just how different software programs talk to each other. After it executes those tasks, it learns from what happened. So if the first place was fully booked, no problem, it'll just try another one. It self-corrects until it achieves the goal.
And this brings up a really key point about how these things are built. An AI agent isn't one single, gigantic program. It's much smarter to think of it as a modular system, like a team of specialized microservices, where each one handles a specific job: dialogue, finding data, executing a task. This structure is what makes them so flexible, so scalable, and way more resilient.
Just think of it like a stack of building blocks. At the very bottom, the foundation, you've got the big model like GPT-4, which is the raw brain power. You stack layers on top of that for handling data and plugging in different tools. Then you've got an agent framework, something like AutoGen, that acts like the conductor of the whole orchestra. And then, wrapped around everything, is a super important security layer to keep it all safe and on track.
Okay, that's enough of the theory. Let's get to the fun stuff and see these agents out in the wild, because they are already out there making a massive, real-world impact. And seriously, they're popping up everywhere. For small businesses, agents are booking appointments 24/7. In the world of finance, they're spotting fraud in real time. In healthcare, they're helping to predict life-threatening conditions. The insurance company Lemonade has an agent they call Jim that can process an entire claim in just seconds. And in robotics, this is the brainpower behind incredible machines like Spot from Boston Dynamics.
Now, with this much power, you know there's a huge business opportunity. So how exactly are people making money from this? Well, the model is actually surprisingly straightforward.
Just take a look at this number: $400,000. One developer reported generating that much revenue from a single, pretty simple agent that just books appointments on Google Calendar for local businesses. It just goes to show you the incredible demand and the value these systems can deliver right now. And the strategy behind it? It's refreshingly direct. As one builder put it, that first agent is really just your foot in the door. The real money gets made in the upsell, by layering on more and more services and integrations once you've proven the value of that first step. So the business model often ends up looking something like this. You start with a simple agent for a pretty modest monthly fee. Then you offer to integrate it into their CRM, their customer relationship management system, which helps them track all their customer interactions. Boom, that can double your revenue. And from there, you just keep adding more services, building a really valuable recurring revenue stream.
But of course, with great power comes great responsibility. An autonomous system that can go out and take actions in the world, well, that needs some serious guardrails. So how do we build agents that we can actually trust? This all comes down to the central challenge known as the alignment problem. And it's a really complex task. It's all about making sure that an AI operating on its own is pursuing goals that are truly in line with what we want and what our values are, without accidentally causing some kind of unintended harm.
And this breaks down into a few key challenges. To stop agents from just making stuff up, what we call hallucinations, we ground their answers in real data and provide citations. To deal with unpredictable behavior, we test them against what's called a golden dataset of perfect responses. To protect our privacy, automated systems are built in to detect and sanitize sensitive personal info. And to fight algorithmic bias, you have to constantly monitor its performance across different groups to make sure it's being fair. It's this ongoing cycle of building trust through constant testing and refinement.
So when you boil it all down, the key takeaway is this. AI agents are rapidly evolving from being simple automated tools into what you could really call autonomous colleagues, our new partners in solving problems. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's happening right now. And that leaves all of us with one really big question. Are we ready to start working alongside them?